Good morning, this is Jimmy. We're going to have our Bible reading here today at the shop. We're going to begin in Acts chapter 9, verse 10. If you'd like to join along with us, Acts chapter 9, verse 10. And there was a certain disciple at Damascus named Ananias, and to him said the Lord in a vision, Ananias. And he said, Behold, I'm here, Lord. And the Lord said unto him, Arise and go into the street which is called Straight, and inquire in the house of Judah for one called Saul of Tarsus. For behold, he prayeth, and hath seen in a vision a man named Ananias coming in and putting his hands on him, that he might receive his sight. Then Ananias answered, Lord, I have heard my name. I have heard by many of this man, how much evil he hath done to thy saints at Jerusalem. We'll stop right there and we'll just interject just a little bit. God sent him to talk to a man named Saul, which eventually became Paul. And he wrote a big portion of the New Testament after he was converted. But God dealt with him where he was. He thought he was doing the right thing. A lot of people out there today are going wide open, looking for something real, looking for the answer. Think they've already found it, and they just jump in there head over heels and go wide open to attack this one and attack that one. Actually, Saul was attacking the very thing that God had created and didn't know it, because he was sticking to the old the law of Moses and stuff, but he didn't understand that the fulfillment had taken place, and there was that thing that they were waiting for, that Jesus, that death, burial, and resurrection that they were waiting for had taken place right in his lifetime. He was kicking against the pricks, so to speak. He was going along, and God had not just had salvation there for the Jews anymore. At this point, it had opened up to the Gentiles and to all that would come. But it took a man to go into that place that God told him to. It didn't happen in the church. It happened off on the side. It actually happened to a man that he couldn't even see the right way. And as far as that, he physically couldn't see. He couldn't find his way to the church. There's people out there that are so far out there today, they can't find their way to the church. But God will send a man. Don't feel like that those four walls is where God's at. God told us to go into the highways and the byways and bid them to come in. We need to take Jesus to the street today. We need to find a place alone with God and pray, and God will guide us to that person that is out there that may be praying today. Look, this ain't working. Why is this happening to me? And they're talking to the unknown God that they don't know just yet. Well, go out there and introduce Jesus to them. Thank you for listening today. God bless you is our prayer.